Hi guys, and welcome back to Oasis Park. Excuse me if I sound a little funny. I have funnier than normal. I have a cold, so excuse me for that. I wanted to show you what I've been working on. We've had a lot of things going on in the park. One is I wanted to add this little cute security cart to the front of my security building. And I know scale is an issue. We do have some tires now. This cart was made by It Done Stan. Um, Hope I'm saying that right. And I changed it. It was a just a golf cart, and I changed it and made it a security cart. Added the security in the front and back, and then of course our little lights that we got off of the studio pack. And of course, we now have glass, if you can kind of see it. They're overlapping a little bit, they're a little too big. Go figure, that's never an issue. But I think it looks cute. Scale is definitely an issue, but I liked it. So, this is for the giant security guard. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Yeah, compared to the police cars, it's huge. But we have giant security guards, so it's going to be all right. We added a few police cars, and then I've been working on, we'll zoom over here to the tram ride that takes you from the entrance um, to the hotel, back to the entrance to the main gate. And I kind of stole this from Geekism, his idea of just keeping it really basic with the new scaffolding towers to use as supports and really just keeping it just a basic cover. So thank you, Geekism, for that idea. And I just totally stole that from him. So, what is it? Copying somebody is the greatest form of flattery, I think it is. Yeah. I made it piece by piece. So I didn't, like take it off him totally. But I liked it, so I used it. I added a few more things to it, the fencing, and then underneath we have lights. And then let me go ahead and turn the game back on. We have back in the back here, and the tram, of course, blocks it a little bit. While you're sitting there waiting for the tram to load, you can watch videos, commercials, and all that. And I thought about adding, a commercial for the park itself or a ride or something like that. But for now, that's what's going on there until I have time to actually make one of those. And under here we have the lights. Excuse me, tree. Yeah, just real basic. And then of course, amusement parks have advertising just about everywhere, and so this is no exception. They would have advertising, while you wait. It's kind of on the back of the screen, but as you pull into the station, you can definitely see it. So back over here into our what I call the kids area, I've added quite a few things, and I decided not to put like a entrance here. Wanted to keep it more of a park-like setting rather than have a grand entrance. So we have these awesome vending machines right here at the beginning. Those I got off the workshop, and they are made by Reed's Mill, and I just think those look amazing. I didn't want to put like 3 or 4 regular shops because I wanted to keep it kind of in the same style as the other buildings. I got this idea off of the actual in-game one, but I changed it quite a bit. It was kind of more piratey, and I made it fit the rest of the buildings for the restroom. And then our little rocket ship here for kids to play on. I made that when the go-karts first came out, and I did a track that had all kinds of vehicles in it. I got a lot of those from S. Dan Wolf, and then I made some as well. if you haven't seen that video. It was a while ago. And these little buildings here, of course, are rubles. Ruble Trillions. If you don't know, everybody knows Ruble, I think. But if not, check him out. He's an awesome creator, and these are just amazing. I don't know how he did it, but they are awesome. And then over here, the big squirt is Rubles also. He made that one. And the basketball was made by Geekism, another pretty awesome creator. So down here, I wanted to do a backstage area. I'm trying to be more conscious of those areas because there is a big empty space here. So there's a little path leading back here to the staff only area. We use the new fence. I like it that we got with the studio pack. And they would have boxes and a lot of trash from, you know, replacing sold or won games and things like that. So they're kind of messy. And then we have a back entrance area to that. Some air conditioning on top. And of course, again, there's advertisements everywhere. And we can make those where you connect them to a building and they'll actually pay more attention to that building. So when I get to the management side, I will probably do that. So before I get to my creations, let's go over here. This little mouse was my kind of sad attempt at. I did a mousetrap game when the mouse ride first came out, and I made the whole thing a mousetrap. And that was my little mouse that had escaped the cage, and that was the coaster. So I put him in here for the kids to play on. What I am missing is coin-operated games. I wanted to put some of those in, and I couldn't find any on the workshop, and I don't know why. If there just aren't any, or what. So if you guys know of any, what their names are, or something, I would appreciate those because I do want to add some of those. And I know Geekism had some awesome ones, but I don't know if he put those on the workshop. If he did, I can't find them. I even looked under his name and I couldn't find them. But this cute little popcorn vending machine was made by Extraordinaire. No, I lied. This is Tommy T's. Tommy T's another awesome creator. And then I made the balloons and added those. I could also use some more of those, of the vending carts, but couldn't really find any on the workshop that didn't have. I have most of the DLCs except for like the Munsters and the other Universal car ones. And this one, I think I said in a previous video, this cute hook-a-duck was made by Geekism. So down here we have, let me show you what I made. So I made the arcade to look like Ruble Trillions buildings. Just made it a little bit bigger to house all these awesome games. And arcades are typically kind of cheesy looking. You know, they have ugly carpet, which I just put a rug because I didn't want to cover up the wood floors. There's lots of advertisements. You saw the Gulpy sign on the side of the fence. So this is, you know, sponsored by different vendors. We've got the billboards showing advertisements, of course, making them hungry while they're playing. So let me give credit to the people who made these awesome games. The car rides, or I call them auto racing rides, in the very back, those are made by Extraordinaire, another fantastic builder. The one on the right, I didn't put any billboards. I couldn't find the video for a billboard, so it's just kind of plain in an off position. It was made by Matt Depelm, and the air hockey was made by Miss Red Nebula. I think that was everything in here. So I like the way it turned out pretty well. And then my big creation for this week was I saw Mass Bandit make a half dome, and I've never made one. And he made it for this ride, which is the Monteleone. Now I've never made any of the um, where you copy something around and make the domes and spires and all that stuff. Um, but I watched him do it and I thought, well, I'm going to try it. What's the worst thing that can happen, you know? So I did it on the same ride because it just fit here perfect. It is a more calm, well, it's not a calm kids ride, but it's one of my favorites. I used to love this ride growing up. So I made the attempt and it turned out okay. I think it looks all right for my first attempt. I wasn't able to copy it around. It is a building, but for some reason it just kept coming off of the axis there, and I had to do a lot of it manually when I copied it, is to move it back into place by hand, but which was a pain in the butt. So it took quite a long time for me to do this, but I'm still trying to learn it. But I like the way it turned out. It fits with the style, I think, and kind of open and airy garden style. And yeah, I remember riding this ride as a little kid, and I'd always get on the inside. They always put me in the inside, and I would get squished. I just get totally flattened. Yeah, ours would go kind of up and down, but it was a whole lot of fun. So I figure while the kids are on the ride, the parents can come over here into this little courtyard, grab some popcorn and a newspaper. I love those little newspaper stands we just got. Sit down and watch the entertainment while they're waiting for their kid to get off of the ride, which exits right here, so the kid's not going to run off or anything. Well, they might, but you know how that goes. So this is the area that I've been working on. If I get any more vending carts or coin rides, I'll go ahead and add those. But I think this area is pretty much complete for now, and I'm going to be moving on to another area. I need to finish the um, bus part for the hotel, and I haven't really decided whether I want to put a new hotel or add the new hotel blocks to this existing hotel that I made quite a while ago. I'm not sure where I would put them. I mean, you put them inside, but where you put the entrance, I would have to take out this main door. These are pathways. Um, those stairs were kind of janked. They never did fit right. Um, and it would just be a big gaping hole unless I put it behind, and then they'd walk through the doors, which, you know, most people aren't going to pay attention to that. They're not going to be watching because you really can't see the doors from here anyway. So I might try that and build a hotel in there. Um, we'll give that a shot. And then I still have to figure out, as far as realism, if the people come off the bus or the tram and come over here, how do they get into the hotel? I wish we had like a stationary staff member that could stand here and make. I know Geekism found a way to do that, kind of, but you have to hide. You have to hide the ride entrance behind stuff. So I'm not sure. Or the staff member is an extra, and they get kind of sad if they're bored. Um, so if we could just have a staff member that just stood there and was happy about it, that would be cool. So guys, if you have any ideas of what else you would like to see in the park, let me know. Shoot me a comment. I have quite a bit of space in this park yet to fill. I don't know what to put in the middle here of the track ride, if anything. There needs to be something here. I just don't know what. Um, what would be realistic? What would they put in the middle? It's not a very long track ride, so I'm not sure what they would have in the middle. If I should put a lake, um, or what. And then I have all this area over here, and this is a huge park. And I still need to go back and change all my bathrooms. These are just placeholders. I need to customize those and build. I have what started out kind of to be the space area. That's what I'm doing is, um, like I said in the last video, whatever the ride is, the theming around it is the same. So any bathrooms or restaurants or anything are going to be space themed over here. And same with the other stuff. We've got the Maya River Ride and that sort of thing over there. So we're still working on that. So let me know what else I should add in here. I don't know if I'll do a studio in here. It would make sense, you know, to have an action adventure ride in here, or a stunt show or something like that, because amusement parks sometimes do that now. As far as an entire park studio, a lot of people are doing that. I don't think I'll do that, but I'm not sure yet. So let me know, guys, what y'all would want to see. So I appreciate you watching. Thanks for being here, guys, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.